Hey Stampers, Kim from stampingandperfection.com. Welcome to my craft room. I just wanted to share that I've been playing around with this. Simon Says his monthly stamp kits, and a couple times a year they have specialty kits. And I don't often buy the specialty kits because it feels like an extravagance, but this time I just couldn't resist this one. And I'm going to hold this up so the light doesn't glare on there. This is called the SWEETEST, and it was just too cute with the sloth and the hedgehogs and the raccoon. I just loved it. The kit came with a second stamp set that has a lot of little Valentine's sentiments, and it came with two die cuts, a hedgehog and a sloth. It came with these little cards and envelopes in both craft and white, and then there are red envelopes. It has a cloth bag and a paper bag for treats, a bunch of cardstock. It's got a piece of red glimmer paper, and then a bunch of double-sided 6x6 inch sheets. I think these are from Pebbles, I think is the name of the company. My cardstock, and it came with a full-size Simon Says Craft Tacky glue, which is really nice, and also some hearts. These are from Tim Holtz Idea-ology, I believe. So I've been playing with this. And I created some little images. I used my Copics to color two little hedgehogs. I don't know about my blending here. Looking at it on the video, it looks like they just have bald spots on the back. I think I'm going to have to fix that. And then I did a sloth, and I wanted to make him look hairy, so I used a technique that I learned from my creative scoop classes, and I didn't want to cut him out. I was going to do this whole other technique, but I didn't want to cut him out when I got done, so I just used the Stone Blue Catherine Pooler ink around it and did some splatters. I'm just going to trim this down and put it on a card base and add a sentiment to it. And then these two little guys, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those, but I'm going to do something with those because they're pretty cute, even if they do look like they have a bald spot in the back. I am working on my Copic coloring, and I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. Copic coloring and watercoloring have become two of my favorite techniques. Watercoloring I find very relaxing. Copic coloring, I'm not yet to the stage where it feels relaxing. I actually wanted to pull out this because I definitely want to stamp something on this. I'm not sure what, but it would be fun to put a little sentiment, and these little hedgehogs are super cute. Maybe I'll stamp one of the little hedgehogs. I don't know how well that would come out, but I'm going to give it a try, I think. I really like the little envelope one. Or I could do the two butterflies. The little fox is very cute. But I wanted to show you, I have other videos that I did quite a while ago on stamping on these little cloth bags and canvas bags. I really like using different sentiments. I like this XOXO. Now that I'm looking at this stamp set, I really like the XOXO. I don't want to put anything. I'd like to send this to my daughter with a little treat in it, and maybe I'll put these hearts on it. But one thing that I do like to do with these little cloth bags, hopefully this will fit in here because I'm thinking I'm going to need it to stamp it more than once, and I have my MISTI, why not use it? I keep index cards in the drawer by my knee, so I'm going to put an index card on the inside of this. Every now and then it will bleed through, and I don't want it to bleed through. Plus it'll give it a little bit of firmness here, and hopefully this will work with these ties. Let's see. We'll try it. Okay, so and I'm not going to color this in, I'm just going to stamp it. I'm going to put the little hearts over here because that's super cute. And then I'm going to put the XOXO. Now I contemplated doing this in white because I have white pigment ink. You have to use a pigment ink, a permanent ink. But white is sometimes kind of iffy. So I decided that I would go ahead and use my Stazon. This is my go-to ink for projects on unconventional materials like tiles, or I've used it on glass, I've used it on wood, I've used it on all kinds of things. And you know, I've made several different projects. I actually used white on this glass. This started out white craft ink, and then I went over it with white acrylic paint. So that worked out pretty well, and I've had this like, I don't know, at least 5 or 6 years, and it's just starting to look a little raggedy, like I might have to take some paint and go over the top of those. So I'm going to just ink this up. I love the smell of this Stazon ink. It smells like almonds. It smells amazing. Oops. I know my daughter likes hedgehogs, so there. So that actually came out pretty well with just one inking. It's the amazing thing about it. Let's hope that I'm getting this lined up the same. Just make it a little bit darker if I can. At this point I could take a permanent fine tip Sharpie and go over the top of it if I wanted to, just to make sure that I'm not like messing up the alignment. Okay, that's pretty cute. I'm going to give it one more try. This little hedgehog is so adorable. And once she has the treat out of the bag, then there we go, that's good enough. Once she has the treat out of the bag, she can fill it with something else and pass it on to someone else. So these little cloth bags are actually nice little gifts to give someone. And because I put the index card in there, this didn't go through. So you do want to be careful with that. But that gives me a fun little handmade gift, super simple. And you know, you can get little canvas bags and stuff. You can get like 10 for just a few bucks at a craft store. Or probably on Amazon you can get them too. But like, that's a super fun way to use something in the kit. So, a reusable gift bag is always a nice thing. So thanks for watching. Stop on my blog at stampingimperfection.com to see how I put my cards together. And I will put the links below. This kit is no longer available. It was a limited edition kit, and with card kits you usually have to get those right away, no matter what stamp company is doing them, but especially Simon Says. But with Simon Says you can get the individual parts. So if you love this stamp set as much as I did, you can get this stamp set, and it was called the SWEETEST. So I will put the links for the pieces below. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and stop by my blog at stampingimperfection.com.